In today's video, I'm going to go into why you're lacking if you're not making at least $10,000 a month yet and how to fix this problem in your life. I have it broken down into 3 different columns, and each column is going to have 3 different categories of how and why you're in the current position you're in right now and how to get out of it and hit this figure right here. We're not going to start here. We're going to start right here, which is why you're still broke right now and why you're watching this video and why you're not at 10K a month yet, because it's pretty easy, and I'm going to go into why and how. So, why are you still broke? Key point number 1, bad business model. It might be hard to see, just follow along, listen to me, because I'm going to walk through everything talking about it. So, maybe right now you already have a business online. Maybe you don't. Either way, you're probably not profitable if you're going to be stuck in this category, which is why you're still broke. The reason why you don't have any money right now is quite literally because your profit margins are so low, or you genuinely have no income. Hence why you don't have any money right now. So, this is part 1 to figuring out exactly how to get out of this, and getting clear and identifying this problem right here is the number 1 step to getting you closer to this 10K a month mark. So why are you still broke? Point number 2, you probably have a shitty mindset. And this might seem like it's just like every other guru's sort of point saying, oh, you gotta level up your mindset. But I'm gonna take it a layer deeper because maybe you haven't thought of it in this way. Maybe right now, I'm gonna assume that you're on YouTube right now. You've probably watched many other creators talking about online businesses and just leveling up in general. Well, whose content are you consuming? 1, are you actually applying the information rather than just consuming it and not doing anything with your life? And 3, are you continuing to push through the difficulties that are going to be facing you every single day, no matter what you do? Because we all have problems. We're all going to face problems no matter what we do in life. Majority of us, especially in first world countries, get to pick our problems because we can't escape problems. And point number 3, you're most likely either lazy or arrogant or both. I know that Tate has brought this point up before in the past, and it is so true. Everybody has access to the same information at the end of the day. It just depends on what you're consuming and what you're applying. This goes back to point number 2 in terms of the mindset. Are you just consuming the content, being lazy, not going and taking action? Are you just consuming the content, wishing it would be you one day, and you don't want to listen to somebody else's advice because you're too arrogant? These are real questions to ask yourself and genuinely be honest with yourself. Because right now, you are the main problem in your life. Nobody else. This is another point too, is you need to take accountability for where you are in life. All the good things and all the bad things, almost all of them come back to you. And I know that maybe you're watching this and thinking to yourself that, oh man, I couldn't control this X, Y, and Z happening in my life. This was out of my control. I've found that most times in my life when I'm able to claim accountability and claim responsibility for things that happen, that gives me the power. That pushes me to want to be better and makes me want to be able to say, hey, this is how it went originally. This is how something unfolded the other day. What can I do in my power? What can I do in my hands to make sure it doesn't happen again? You want to make everything on yourself. This is true masculinity as well, of you being able to push forward through difficult times and learn from something and actually apply the lessons into your own life, which will reflect in your business life here. So now that I've kind of gone through this first point of why you're still broke, how are we going to be able to get you now to 1 to 20 paying clients? I will always recommend this SaaS business model, and this is going to be a recurring based business model. Anything that's going to pay you monthly or some sort of recurring fee, this is the way to build a business in my mind, and this is what I've done. So I have a lot of friends that do dropshipping that crush it with that. I have a lot of other e-commerce friends, but this channel is all going to be about building a recurring business model that's going to pay you out monthly. So you sign one client and you have them for 3 months. They're going to pay you on 3 different occasions for a service that you're providing them. We want to focus on free value. The next 2 points are going to be going exactly how to even convert these people into paying customers. So stick with me here. So number 1, though, is going to be free value. Everything I do on YouTube, everything I do on Instagram, everything even on in my free course is free value. If you wanted to right now, you can go through my entire free course. I'm not even genuinely plugging it. I'm just using this as an example. But you can go through the free course. You're going to learn how to grow a personal brand. You're going to learn how to grow an online business using my own back-end systems for free. I'm not even asking for any money in that. If you wanted to get access to certain templates, that's where I monetize a little bit. And it's very affordable because I want to go and do this at scale. This is a good lesson I recommend for your own business as well. You want to get people in. You want to show them like, wow, this guy actually knows what he's talking about. I want to learn more what he's talking about so I can apply it for my own business. You need to do these same steps for your own business too. All of my friends, for the most part, have some sort of crazy free offer to get somebody interested and get somebody hooked. And from there, once you have the customer's information, you're you're able to nurture them over a period of time if they're not going to be an instant buyer. And that's going to bring me on into the second point here of how to get your first to 20 clients. Number one is already going to be free value, but point number two is going to be you doing organic content like this video. And if you're not comfortable making organic content, putting your face out there, I highly recommend building a Twitter following and just documenting your journey on there, giving free value on there as well, and having some sort of call to action, giving out free templates, free SOPs, or some sort of very, very helpful system for business owners on there if you wanted to target that niche. So what do I mean about organic content? I want you to be making long form videos like this, as well as short form videos. Most of my friends, what's crazy is most of my friends that all do short form are able to all just funnel in hundreds of thousands of people into their own free community. It's honestly incredible. And the other night I was with one of my other friends, Casey Zander, if you know who this is. He's a dating coach in the space, almost 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. And he was telling me that through his long form in general, he's able to go and have people go through his webinar, buy his medium price ticket offer, which is $1,500 for a coaching program. And they sell like hotcakes, he was saying. He wakes up in the morning, he was telling me, and he was saying like, yeah, I'll check my account, and I already see 4 or 5 sales have gone through by the time I wake up. So imagine you right now watching this at home, waking up and seeing 4 to 5 sales per day at $1,500 a pop. I mean, that alone right there is like 6K, 7.5K, give or take, in the morning before you even open your eyes. That's the power of organic content and long form content and funneling people into one specific offer. This is all going to be going into how to build a business right now. I'm kind of teasing into it, but next is going to be going into organic content and then going to be going into paid and referral. I know it's kind of sloppy handwriting, but referrals are the most powerful way to build a business, and it's free. If you acquire a customer through organic content by giving them free value, or acquire a paid customer by giving them free value, they can go and turn into a very, very nice referral for your online business. I'll give you an example here. For my online business, Beamly, this is where I'm able to teach people how to grow an online business, how to grow their Instagram through digital marketing tactics, and all these different other ways how I'm able to grow my own profile and showcase it transparently with you. I'm able to onboard 5, 10, 15, 20 clients, and from there, at least 25% of those paying clients are going to refer one of their friends because of the amount of value and how much I'm able to deliver on what I'm selling. So paid traffic, right? Right now, I'm going to assume you're a beginner, or maybe you already do have an offer and you kind of have some monthly revenue coming in. You have 5K a month coming in at least or less. Right now, you can invest in paid ads. You totally can. Or you can still keep crushing it with organic. I recommend doing both and consistently posting organic content while also dialing in your paid advertising content, which is specifically targeting people that are in your industry or niche that have some sort of pain point where you're selling the solution for them. Now, this is going to go into how to build a business right now. What do we need to go and build a business? What are some of the frameworks that we need? Well, we need an all-in-one system to track all the metrics for our online business. I'm talking about lead flow. I'm talking about SMS campaigns, email campaigns, follow-up automations for all these back-end systems, as well as a place to build our own funnels and own website. This is how I'm doing this through Beamly. And I'm able to go and package this up and have everything into one dashboard. I have my own all-in-one CRM where I'm able to access all this information and all this data into one centralized spot. You don't need all these different softwares. You don't need all these different apps to track all this information because it gets really disorganized very, very quickly, and it gets very expensive very quickly if you're using all these different third-party apps. So I'm using High Level. High Level I've used for almost 2 years at this point, and High Level has been the number one reason why I've even been able to grow an online business, because I've tried and failed so many in the past. But once I started using High Level, genuinely, my business and my life got a lot more simplified and a lot more organized. My marker's kind of dying here, but we have the CRM as High Level. And I do have a 30-day free trial for High Level if you already are an experienced business owner or brand new. You can try it risk-free. You go through my free course. I'm giving you the link to sign up for High Level for a 30-day free trial. You're able to try all the features for an entire month straight, whether you are an online business owner already or a complete beginner. It's literally free. So that's where I highly, highly recommend if you're trying different softwares myself. I'm only an affiliate for this company because they genuinely have a great product. So next is going to be you figuring out an offer. If I've learned anything so far along my own entrepreneurial journey, the number one most important piece of growing your online business is going to be finding a common pain point most people are facing and present them a solution for it to alleviate that pain. And what does that look like in practice? Say, for example, right now, you want to go and scale your coaching company. Say that I have the skill set of growing companies and bringing in clients and acquiring clients like that. Maybe I'll start my own team or agency with the offer of something along the lines of, we will set X amount of sales for you or X amount of leads for you and close them with this date or by this date as a guarantee. That is a very strong offer. If you're able to actually deliver on that, there's no reason why you can't scale that to $10,000 a month, because there's many people out here that have some offer that don't know how to grow it themselves. So if we're able to have the skill set to step in and show these people, hey, I can get you more sales. Hey, I can get you more leads. I can scale your company. All I'm going to do is take a performance fee out of that as well as a small upfront fee. That's a no-brainer offer. So the overarching message of this is pain equals solved. Their pain needs to be solved with your product, service, solution, whatever that may look like, whatever your offer is. And of course, I am going to be biased because this is what I've done myself, saying how to build an online business. Now, when you go through this course, genuinely free course, where you're getting access to the 30-day high-level trial, you're going to be getting access as well to my own templates and snapshots. That's how I'm saying now how to build a business, because I'm giving you what's worked for me for the past year to year and a half. I'm giving it to you. You're going to download a snapshot and import it into your own account and your own CRM. And as the last point here, which is a very important piece in my mind, the only thing you should be focusing on at this moment, right now, if you're not at this point yet, is getting people in the door, getting attention, getting people knowing what your product or service is. We're not focusing on the deliverables right now or the back end. You just need to get people in the door right now and test some sort of offer. I was talking to one of my friends who does about $1 million a year, a little over $1 million a year actually. And right now they're scaling a software company, their own software company. They have custom developers and stuff like this. And I asked him, what is the number one way to scale a software company? And what is the one mistake that most people make when scaling a business in general? And the answer was that he told me, most people aren't testing the offer before even building the solution or building the back end for it. So right now, you watching this, I know it's fun. You might get a throughout of building websites, building all like these back end deliverables and stuff like this, and maybe more systematic of an individual. But if it's not proven to work and you're not getting any sort of data that's telling you this is going to work, who cares what's on the back end? You need to know that something works on the front end. So what does this look like? Say that you're a beginner right now, or say that you're somebody experimenting with an offer right now. So what would I do if I was in your shoes starting all over again to qualify an idea? Well, before I even work on the back end of deliverables and the actual service itself, I want to test the front end to see if people are actually interested in this offer that would want to actually buy from me. And what does this look like in practice? Well, I'll go and build a simple funnel, a simple website to collect customer or lead information. I'll go create an offer. I'll say, hey, I'll get you X amount of followers. I'll get you X amount of followers. I'll get you 300 followers in the first 30 days of you using my service, targeted followers. So I'm testing this copy saying, hey, this offer for the example is going to be me delivering you 300 targeted followers for your brand, company, personal brand, whatever that may be, within the first 30 days. Okay, let's see if people are actually interested in this. So I'm going to have some form of lead magnet or some sort of form to capture people's information. If people are actually entering their information and I'm getting a healthy opt-in rate, which I'm able to track through the high-level CRM in terms of how many people are visiting versus how many people are opting in. If I'm seeing a healthy opt-in rate, okay, I know that this is probably a good offer to at least try. And then I can start driving some traffic to it through organic content or through paid content. And once we get those people in, we can go and get them the results that we want and the results that they're expecting. Within the first 7 days, if they're seeing results, we're going to ask for a referral. This is what you want to do even before building out the back end, because if people don't even want to get in on your front end, who gives a shit what your back end is, because nobody wants to buy from you in the first place. So at the end of the day, my friend's saying, and my own conclusion of it is, figure out what people actually want. Optimize for that in the beginning and say, okay, now I know people want this and people are actually craving this. Let's figure out the solution, how to deliver upon this. Obviously, if you already know how to deliver on something, that's the best case scenario. If not, then you want to get people in the door and then figure out how to do it, or hire somebody else that knows how to do it for you on your behalf. And this whole system of testing what works is called front-end qualification. At least that's what I'm going to call it. Because you're pretty much qualifying an idea to see if it's worth scaling or not, or actually going to get you to that $10,000 a month mark yet. And for those of you that are wondering too, this is exactly how I'm scaling Beamly. I have free value, I have organic content. I'm not even running paid yet for Beamly. But I'm getting a bunch of referrals. One of my clients and one of my users, he is using the service Beamly, and he referred me over 4 clients. Now, some of them have churned, a couple, like two of them churned, but I still got payments up front of 4 of those people, and I still have 2 of these guys that are still recurring. So, I mean, you're not going to keep everybody forever. And that's why you need to keep dialing in your service delivery as well to keep people satisfied. However, that's the power of the referral system. I pretty much turned 1 user into 3, and 2 of them were free for acquisition. That's the power of referrals. And if I tried to get 3 users through paid, who knows how much that would cost me, opposed to getting 1 user through paid and then saying, hey, I know you're happy getting results right now. Would you mind sharing this with a friend that could benefit? We're acquiring however many customers and users essentially for free. And the scale of that is unlimited. You get in 100 people through paid ads. 10% of them give you a referral. That's going to be an extra 10 users for free, right off the bat. And 10% referral rate is pretty low. We want to be able to incentivize people to give referrals. So how should we even incentivize people to give referrals? I wasn't expecting to go into this in this video, honestly, but I'll go on a layer deeper. How do we want to get people to give us referrals for free and incentivize them to give us their friends' money, essentially, or their buddies' money, essentially? So, number one, say right now you have a recurring business model that's charging somebody $200 a month. Ryan, if you're getting good results right now, which I see you are, and you're pretty happy with it because you keep texting me every few days saying, wow, this is crazy. I haven't seen anything like this before. How about you go hit up one of your friends right now? And if you're able to get them, open a group chat with us, and we're able to sign them up, and they're going to start using the service as well, I'll give you half off next month. And if you bring in however many new leads or however many other referrals, I'll actually give this service to you for free just because you're such a good referral to my business. So right now, Ryan, if you are able to bring in two more referrals, I'll give you 6 weeks completely for free. That's definitely still scalable because my hard costs on the back end are very, very little and my deliverables aren't very expensive. As well, I'm going to make even more money from that because Orion's friends are going to be paying full price to use my service. And I'm going to assume at least 2 of those 3 are going to stay for at least more than 1 month in terms of the churn rate. This is how you scale a business and how you incentivize people to basically give you free money and give you free clients. You want to make it worth their time. You want to make it worth their while because they want to get the same results for as least amount of money as possible. And if they really like you and you're able to have good customer service and just be a friend with them as well, it's going to make your business scaling so much easier as well. So with that being said, I just dropped a little bit of sauce this video, and I really want to be able to move the needle in your online business and move the needle in your life because we're all climbing the same mountain to get out of this shit and build something for ourselves and make a bunch of money and have a better life for ourselves and our family, most importantly. So with all that being said, all my links are in the description. Everything I have to offer for you up front is free. Free 30-day trial for high level, free course going into showing you every single step, how to build a brand, how to build a personal brand, how I've built my Instagram to over 25,000 followers and monetizing that. So if you want to learn all of that, go to the link in below, beamly.ai. That's where you're going to get all these resources. But with that being said, I will see you in the next video. Don't be motivated, stay disciplined, and I'll see you later.